Hey guys, so I want to make a new video going over this Scarab farm. I've been kind of doing on and off for the past week, only making a video because I got a few questions on it. It's a nice alternative to boxes. Now the div per hour isn't better than boxes, but if you get tired of clicking boxes, this is another farm you can do. So essentially it's just Scarab farming. I'll have the Atlas tree link down below of course, but you're just taking every single Scarab node, blue altars of course, and then some beyond, and that's it. Block whatever you want. This is what I'm blocking if you're curious. Blocking everything but essentially harvest and ultimatum, and taking more on our ambush scarabs and cartograph scarabs. Essence might also be worth it. But yeah, this is all like I guess like situational, depending on market prices. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the farm. It's just scarab farming. The scarabs we use is Nemesis, 2 Adversities, and 2 Divinity. Now there is an option here instead of 1 Divinity is to use 1 Radio Storm. Just keep in mind this does make the monsters in your map a lot more tanky, so you will need a very good build to do Radiant of Storms, but I do think it's quite good. I tried both with and without, and I do think Radiant Storms might be slightly better, but I don't think it's that big of a difference either way. The thing with Radiant Storms though is that you will drop a lot more uniques with this, which could be quite good for Dustin, and you will even get some tier 0s here and there, so keep that in mind. Anyway, I'll show a map showcase with the Divinity setup. So 2 Divinity Scarabs, 2 RCs, and 1 Nemesis. Radiant Storms is optional, of course. The map you want to run is Fortress. The reason for Fortress is that it has the least amount of mobs in the map, but it has barrels that spawn loot. Now, this is actually important because it has the least amount of mobs in the map. That gives you the highest chance that RC Scarab, it does mirrored rare monsters, to actually mirror the rare monster that has the Pantheon touch from the Divinity Scarab. So it's a pretty nice combo. When doing Fortress, you just have a higher chance of duping the most important rare monsters, the Pantheon Touch ones. Not needed, of course, but yeah, that's why I'm doing Fortress. I think you can do any tier 17, but yeah, I do think Fortress is the best. The barrels also drop quite a bit of scarabs themselves. Anyway, you want to roll your map for 100% or more scarabs. Use 1 delirium orb. It can be any orb, it doesn't really matter. I'm just using Armor Smith, and I use regular cartograph chisel. I don't think the scarab chisel is worth for this form. I've tried it out. It was kind of like the same div an hour anyway. I guess real quick before I show the map showcase, here's some profit tests that I did. So this was one hour test, and it was 35 divines. More than that because we have cost of 2 divines. I actually took out some maps here. So yeah, it was 37 divines in 1 hour before cost. If you're wondering how much it cost, it's roughly 0.8 to 0.9 divines per map. And I think I did like 12 to 13 maps per hour. So this is roughly like 12 divines, 13 divines in cost, giving us a total of 23 to 24 divines an hour in this hour. Another test I did was over here. I think this was like 11 map hour, 12 map hour, because I didn't fully complete it. But yeah, same deal here. 32 divines in 56 minutes, or 34 divines an hour. Take away like 11 or 12 divines, and it's like 21, 22 divines an hour. I think you're very fast and consistent. It's easily like 23, 24 divines an hour. If you're a little bit slower, I'd say anywhere from like 15 to 20 divines an hour. Either way, it's pretty decent. Like I said, not better than boxes, but a nice alternative to boxes. Yeah, I'll just show some gameplay showcase, and that'll pretty much be the video. So you do use Beyond on that device, but like I said, I will have the Atlas tree linked down below. Yeah, as I said, you're just going to drop a lot of scarabs. You just look at your map, you kind of like rush towards the boss, kill everything on the way to the boss, and pick up all scarabs on the way, and that's pretty much it. I'm lagging a little bit. First map of the day. As you can see right there, those are the barrels. Those barrels just drop scarabs. It's pretty often or pretty common to get like actual really good scarabs in the barrels, and even like divines. They're very strong. But yeah, as you can see, we're pretty, commonly dropping like 10 to 15 sea scarabs. Every map is roughly, 2.5 divines in total revenue before cost. So, I mean 3, but yeah. You kill the boss, now the boss altars are disabled. And then you just clear the rest of the map, and that's pretty much it. Scarab dupe, always nice. Yeah, you see how many scarabs you get from this. All the times you have to actually teleport out of the map because you have too many scarabs inventory. Yeah, I think that's about good enough for the gameplay showcase. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. But yeah, it's a nice alternative to boxes. Pretty good. Not better than boxes, but if you get tired of clicking boxes, try this shroud out. It's not too bad. If you're wondering how I sell my scarabs, I just usually use like TFT or whatever bulk website you want to use. They usually sell like 90 to 95% of their value. The more scarabs you have, the more you can sell for higher percent in bulk. So if you have like 150 divines in bulk, you can usually get away with selling them for more percent, like 95% instead of 90%. But yeah, that's about it.